Yeah, I don't ever remember feeling like this. But I'm out here in these YouTube streets. So I want you to get your fingers.
I don't know what you're doing.
I want you to
right
get
now,
your
but
mouse.
I want you to check me out.
And I want you to check me out.
Get ready to do this. It's the relationship rehab. Like, share, and subscribe. We coming at you live. So come on, let's take a ride. Then subscribe to United Guns of America. Just click that link and listen up to what I'm telling you. It's the relationship.
Click that link right now. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Brian Redmond, and I just want y'all to subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I want you to let me know what you think. I'm gonna talk about some things, you can talk about some things, and we can do our thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about having a conversation, right? I mean, if we can't talk to each other, then, I mean, what are we really here for? I want y'all to be able to just come over to my channel, talk to me about what's going on with you, and I can tell you what's going on with me, and we can build some things. You know what I'm saying? That's all about growth, baby. So click that link, go ahead and swipe on your phone, whatever you gotta do. Share my content. It's just get me out here, baby. Cause we just talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like doing what I'm doing because it's about the people. It's about us having a conversation with each other. It's about us discussing whatever needs to be discussed. And on these YouTube streets, this is the best place to do it, baby. Like, share, subscribe. That's right. Click the link. Click the link. Yeah. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's out here that's already subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all ain't the first one, and y'all ain't the last one. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that click the link, that click the share, and then subscribe to your boy. Cause we gon' grow this thing together, baby. Relationship rehabbing, United Guns of America. To the world, blow up, baby. Yeah. Click the link, baby. Click the link, baby. Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to send a shout out to all y'all. I love y'all. That's why I do this. It's for the love of us, baby. I appreciate all of y'all. Ooh, we gon' do this thing. We gon' do this thing right here, baby. Hey, look, if you at a computer right now, just go ahead and click your link. What else you got to lose, baby? Tell me what you think. Hit the comment section. You can jump on the live panel. We do it all here. That's what it's all about. So come holler at your boy. I've been doing this for years, but I just got onto this YouTube thing. So hey, let's see what it do and where it can go.
To United Guns of America. Just click the link and listen up to what I'm telling you, telling you.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brian Redmond. Yes, I am finally back. It's been a while. It took me a while to get back here, but nevertheless, I'm back. So it is so good to be here. Let me double check, make sure my stuff is set up right, because I have been trying to get the studio together for the umpteenth day. And there go my echo. Hold on. I think I got a quick fix for that. Hang tight. Hang tight. That should be in here. And yep, I don't even know how that got back. I don't even know how that got back to being set like that. And now it should be gone. Yep, there we go. Okay, so echo is gone now. Yep, I can hear it in my ear now. So there we go. Let me make sure. Test. Yep, that sounds good. Mic check. Yep. And that should be good. Yep, loud and clear. I'm good. Okay. All right, y'all. So, it has been a while. Looks like Kansas City done pulled out the W. Yep, I done rearranged some stuff. I still got a few more things to do, but I was definitely
wanting to do a show for you guys and for me, because I missed y'all motherfuckers too. So I'm glad to be back. Let me get this up out my ear. But I am so glad to be back. Like I said, it has been a while. I have been unpacking boxes and all kinds of stuff, so it's good to finally be at least settled in to some degree to where I'm able to at least broadcast and do a show. Now, I will say this. The internet in this area that I'm in, it is really subpar. I don't know how well this is going to work, so if there is some buffering or something, just let me know. I do know that just by asking around that I may want to try to do my stuff at night, you know, when the is more bandwidth, I guess, or it's not as many people online, so therefore I can get a little more bandwidth. So I hope that, you know, me doing shows, I pretty much do shows late at night anyway, but I'm hoping that that helps. But yes. Hey, Lorenzo said he had a birthday. All right, shout out to you, brother. Happy birthday to you. That's what my daddy used to always say. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, happy birthday, bro. Shout out to my man, Sean, Ghostface Trucker, and all them truckers out there. Burp, burp. Shout out to y'all. Let me go ahead. It's been a while, so let me go ahead and run through the chat real quick. Give a shout out to some of y'all people who done stuck with your boy. Shout out to my man, Kazama's Keyblade, Mrs. Joyce Posey, CJ Gunn. Thank you so much for being just one of the best mods of all time. Shout out to my man, Crestline Iceberg, who's been a faithful member and subscriber to the channel. I appreciate you, brother. Give you a salute. Shout out to Chef X. Shout out to Kanazan Barbie. What's happening, man? Shout out to my man T, Mr. Chips Hadley. It's good to be back. Shout out to my brother UFO Kamikaze. Yes, indeed. Another supporter. Salute to you. Shout out to Amanda K. What's happening? Shout out to, let's see who else I got. Straight Sit Mail. Yes, indeed. Shout out to my man Left Third. And let's see who else we got in here. My man Yuri and Tenor. I think that's what it is. My man William Fry. All That Remains. And let's see who else. Tronergy. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, it's good. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all, I can say that too. I'm so glad to see my brother Tommy back. It's been a long time coming, but a change done came. My brother's back, and I'm glad that he's back doing this thing, man. And I know he's gonna be killing it just like he was before he left. He's gonna be killing it now. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to his Rumble. Actually, do I have that? If one of my mods can find that, please put his Rumble in the chat. That'll be, I think it's it's TJ Sotomayor on Rumble. So if you go to Rumble, go to TJ Sotomayor, and you'll find his channel there. Please subscribe to that. Yes, indeed. Let's see. I did want to talk a little bit about something before I got into the show. Just a couple minutes. Actually, I gotta get my timer. Are my timers still in here? Hold up. Oh yeah, they are. Good. Man, let me tell y'all something. It is really, man. I know that I got at least one more move in me. Probably within the next, I don't know, 4 to 5 years or so. But I'm telling you like this, moving ain't fun. It is not fun. It is one of those things where, hey, even you gotta do it, but you don't want to do it. And I'm telling you like this, I pretty much have moved all of my moves. I've moved out, pretty much. I am moved out. I don't want to move no more, even though I know I will probably have to do it one more time. But jeez, oh Pete, it is just not fun. I think next time this last move, I think I'm gonna pay some people and go on vacation.
I just leave after I close on the house. After I close, I'm just gonna go on vacation and hope for the best that the movers packers can take care of everything. Yeah, I that's what I think I want to do, man. Cause I do not like moving. I'm telling you, I don't like it. It's not fun at all. Oh yeah, boom, there we go. There go my brother's Rumble. Yeah, y'all please make sure that y'all check that Rumble out. Yes, indeed. Please, we can paste that in the chat from time to time, and definitely make sure that if y'all have not, please make sure you go to his Rumble and subscribe. Please, please, please. Let's see. He said you moved over 10 times. Man, I don't know how you do it, that boy. Living on my own, I've had to move almost every other year. Man, yeah. See, that's tough. I couldn't do that. I could not do that. Yeah, I know my green screen. See, I told you I just got my stuff back up. My green screen, trust and believe, this is not what I'm used to. It's literally up like with some clips right now on one of them little rack things. So I'm not, yeah, this ain't how it's gonna stay. It's gonna I'm actually gonna green screen the wall in my new studio so that I won't have to deal with nothing, no cloth or nothing. But like I said, that's all gonna take some time to do. I gotta get the paint and all that and then paint it. Yeah, and I'll do all that stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be a little shabby. Like I said, it might be some buffering. Just bear with me. I just had to get back to y'all because I missed y'all, and I know people were sending me texts. Well, not texts. They were sending me instant messages on on Facebook, like, "Where are you? Like, where you at, nigga? What's going on?" Yeah. I was like, all right. You know, when your people that you know that really support you start asking about you, then hey, I know I owe it to y'all. And I was like, okay, it's time. Because I had, like I said, I had been doing a lot. And I was just like getting stuff with the house together and all that. And I was like, yeah, all right. Yeah, y'all right. Yeah. Yup. So, yeah. I'm here. But I love y'all so much. I really do. But I wanted to talk to you guys for a couple of minutes just before we got into the show, just to talk about Kyrie Irving. And one of the things that I'm really just thinking about it was like, you know, Kyrie Irving and just what he's going through and having to go through the shit that he's going through, it kind of made me think of, and it really put in perspective for me what Dave Chappelle meant by having true enough, just straight up, bona fide, fuck you money. It really did, because it made me think of why Dave Chappelle walked away, and it made me really understand why he does what he does and does it the way that he does. Because it's like Dave Chappelle ain't got to do shit else. He's good, but he understands the amount of celebrity he has and how good he is at his craft. He's arguably probably the best comedian right now today. I don't know of no other comedian that's probably doing it better than Dave Chappelle in these past, man, at least 5-6 years. Yeah, I can't think of nobody that's doing it better than Dave. Yeah, I mean, Kevin Hart is doing his thing, but Kevin Hart, watch what he say. He really do. The only other person I know that's saying what the fuck they want to say is probably Cat Williams. He's saying what the fuck he want to say. But I don't know of anybody else that's like that. And it's like, it's one of those things where I feel like what Kyrie Irving had to go through just from posting on social media. And it's like, one of the things that I'm really concerned about is that the fact that it started with celebrities and them doing what they do and them not having the ability, they got to watch what they post. It's like, if they got to watch what they post, eventually we're going to have to watch what we post, and eventually everybody going to have to watch what they post, because depending on how it makes somebody feel, you could lose, you know, not just the access you have to your social media page, but in a lot of instances you can lose your job. You can lose
your career. You can lose your ability to make money. It's like that is something that should be alarming to everyone. To everyone, it should be alarming to you to some degree, because it's like if he made a reference about a movie, just a reference to a movie, and the whole world came down on him because of that. Well, not the whole world came down on him, but a particular group came down on him that have a lot of power in the world. And it's like the fact that we're not upset about it is alarming, but it's like, where does it stop? And that's the thing that I'm afraid of, because it's like, I don't know where it's going to stop. I don't know where it's going to end. Like, how do we get past that point to where, is it just a thing that where can't nobody, you just can't say what you want to say no more? That's just it? Kanye, everybody's so quick to call him crazy and write him off, but you kind of got to look at it now and say, shit, is he? Is he really crazy? Is it really something wrong with him? Because my thing is, even if you don't agree with him, why can't he not say what he said and it be okay? If you don't like what he said, don't listen to it. If you don't like him, don't listen to him. But you should definitely be able to respect what a man's opinions is. And it's like, I actually watched that whole thing on Drink Champs. I watched the whole thing. And what he said, and largely I agreed with. The fact that he talked about how jealous he was of the juice, and the fact that he was saying, that he wanted to be like the juice, how did that make it a thing to where he was offending people? It's like, why can't you have the ability to not just speak, but even if you misspeak, to go back and correct it without it being fucking World War III? It's just one of those things. It's like, man, right, exactly, Amanda. You can't be that rich and crazy. You just can't. You can't have that amount. You can't have the amount of influence that he has and be crazy. And yes, some of the things that he may say may not sound right to you. May be, yes, I would say he's definitely eccentric. But it's like, what was that movie? Shit. What was the movie with Dennis Hopper in it? And he was like, yeah, you crazy. He's like, man, rich people aren't crazy. We're eccentric. Was that Speed? I think that was Speed when Dennis Hopper said that. I want to say it's Speed. I'm pretty good with my movies. I think that was Speed. He said that. Rich people aren't crazy. We're eccentric. Yeah, I got it. I was right. But it's like, those are the things that you should be able to say, and it's like, he can't be that far gone and be crazy. He just can't. He can't. You have to give him credit for what he's done, and he's not one of those people that's just, I just looked up on getting his money. No. That dude built an empire. And you can't build an empire being crazy. Just saying. You can get lucky being crazy, get lucky and hit something and get something. But you can't build an empire like that and then, Nah, Amanda, it is Speed, because they was down in the tunnel. And this is when Keanu Reeves was going after him, and he saw him for a second, and he said something like, something like, you need to stop, this is crazy, or what you're trying to do is crazy or something. And he was like, yeah, rich people, he said, rich people aren't crazy. He said, we're eccentric. But whatever. But yeah, it has to be something to it. And it's like, I think that just for the simple fact of, we don't have that many rich black folks that are willing to speak up and speak out. Let me say that again. We don't have that many rich black folks that are willing to not just speak up, but to speak out against whatever it is. We don't. So whether you have an opinion one way or the other about this person, whether you feel this or you feel that about that person, there has to be, or there not has to be, there should be a sense of community. There should be a sense of loyalty that we should have to our own people, to where we say, hey, look, hold on. I may not agree with everything he says, but I still support him. And y'all just ain't gonna railroad this dude just because you don't like what he's saying. And we have so many of us, and I don't understand how we got these, these different, I guess you want to call them, a lot of these pro-blacks, a lot of the pro-blacks that come out and want to call, people, people that ain't on code, or people that are there they deem as a coon, or whatever the case may be. I don't understand how when you see people like, and I'm gonna tell you, this person really kind of pissed. It ain't no really kind of, but he did piss me off. How Shannon Sharp has been coming out talking against and speaking against Kyrie, and it's like it's almost as if he's being made to do it, because it's like there's some things, and I'm saying this for black folks, even if you don't agree, just because you on TV, just because you a celebrity, or just because you have some level of influence, if you don't agree, sometimes it's okay to just shut the fuck up. Sometimes it's okay, just like how Stephen A. and them was talking about Kyrie during the COVID shit. Sometimes you don't have to speak on every single brother that says something. If it's a matter of opinion, sometimes it's okay to just shut the fuck up and just say, you know what, I don't really agree, but I don't have to be the one to come out against them. It's plenty of other people that is. Just saying. It's just one of those things where I just believe that sometimes we need to just say, hey man, you know what? This ain't my bag and this ain't my fight, but I'm not going to pile on and be a part of the dog pile that's getting on this brother, because we don't have many brothers that's willing to speak up for anything. So the few that we do have, we need to let them breathe. But it's like we jump and it's like we jump on us quicker than anybody else will. When it's a matter of opinion, it ain't like, oh, he's just doing something flat out wrong and he wrong with what he doing and we calling him out because he wrong. No. It's just a matter of opinion. Just saying. It's like, why would you not say and just take assessment of what's going on and say, yeah, I'm going to let them have that. I'm going to let the juice who been talking about this brother, who been on this brother, who's doing all this stuff they doing, I'm going to let the juice go ahead and do his thing and do their thing and let them deal with that. I ain't going to speak out against them. I'm going to say, hey, I may not agree or you may not agree, but this is America, and he said what he wanted to say. Hey, I don't know about what you saying, and you trying to imply all this other stuff that he putting them on his platform and he supporting them on his platform. That's bullshit. Like he said, I can't post something on my social media that I want to post. Like, my social media is what, for the fucking people, or is it for me? It's mine. It's like if we get, and my thing is, what people need to realize is that if we go down this road of telling people what they can and can't post, pulling that thread is a very dangerous one, because it's going to unravel a whole bunch of freedoms. Just saying. So that's all I pretty much had to say about that. Like I said, I'm sad that he has to go through what he has to go through and trying to figure all this stuff out and trying to go and apologize time and time again. It's like, I'm tired of seeing brothers having to go on apology tours. I really am. I'm sick and tired of it. If you don't like something that somebody say, don't watch them no more. Don't click on them no more. Delete them from your social media. That's my thing. You don't like what I'm saying, there's an X in the top right corner. Click it, and all your problems will be solved. It's like, man, I remember when Nick Cannon had to do that shit. Nick Cannon had to go sit down with a rabbi and talk. It's like, hold on, man. It's like, why? And I'm saying like this. I understand he got to do what he got to do so he won't lose his living, his money, and how he feed and take care of his family. But my thing is, why we ain't upset? We can protest over the littlest things. We can kneel over the littlest things. We can go and cancel over the littlest things. But we won't stand up when they trying to take somebody that's on that says something that somebody don't like or makes them feel some kind of way. We won't stand up for that. We let them go around and have to go and apologize to everybody. Time and time again. Snoop Dogg's another one. He had to do it. Because he called Gayle King a funky dog head bitch. Yup, she was. That's exactly what she was doing. She was being a funky dog head bitch. You want to bring up Kobe. Out of all of the shit that Kobe Bryant has done and accomplished, you want to go to one of his friends and bring up the rape allegations, which has been over and done with, and he was never convicted of it? You are being a funky dog head bitch. Don't nobody, it's like, and it's like we let people do this to us. We let these media people, these reporters, these what do you call them? Not just reporters, but these TV anchors, all of these hosts of these shows, we let them do that to us all the time. And here's a point to that. When's the last time you heard a motherfucker bring up Elvis Presley and talked about how he married a 13-year-old? I'll wait. Tell me the last time somebody brought up the king, old Elvis, Love Me Tender, Jailhouse Rock. Tell me the last time somebody brought him up and brought up the fact that he married a 13-year-old girl. You don't never hear it. Tell me the last, even with all of the canceling and all of the cancel and the Me Too movement, how come nobody ever brought up the shit that went down at the Playboy Mansion? All of the underage girls that came through that motherfucker. Shout out to my man Derek. Get your boy with $5. I appreciate it. Yeah, just tell me that. When was the last time that shit got brought up? It never gets brought up. So why are we the ones bringing up the shit on our end? Right, oh, Woody Allen. There's another one. Jerry Lee Lewis married his fucking cousin. Didn't he just die? But it's like, dude. They induct these motherfuckers into the Hall of Fame of whatever. They give them stars on the boulevard and all that good shit. But it's like we never bring it up. Right, the Roman Polanskis. Nobody talks about these people. Ain't nobody actively trying to cancel these people. If y'all can go and get R. Kelly for some shit that happened 15, 20 years ago, why in the fuck ain't nobody going to get Woody Allen? Why ain't nobody try to go get Jerry Lee Lewis? Why ain't nobody try to go get all of the rest of these motherfuckers, the Roman Polanskis and all that shit? How come ain't nobody actively getting them? But what do? We go get our own. We go and drag our own. I'm muting R. Kelly. It's like y'all let all of those funky dog head bitches get on TV and literally lie about the shit that R. Kelly did to them, and then say, yeah, I was a victim. Yeah, I'm grown and I took a settlement, but now I'm a... Come on, man. Antoine Roundtree, what's up, man? You back, huh? You are now on a new level, sir. Thank you very much. It's like it's just one of those things to where I just don't understand how those things are overlooked and those things are okay. And I get it. You got influence, you got money, whatever the case may be. But why are we the ones that I guess want to play by the rules and we want to crucify our own, but we see other people that get off and don't get talked about and get let off the hook? Like Ben Roethlisberger. Like Ben Roethlisberger. Gonna be a first-time Hall of Fame ballot. Ain't nobody gonna say shit about his rape cases. 2 of them. Won't nobody say shit about it. Watch. Y'all mark my words. Watch when this motherfucker go through Hall of Fame in, what is that, like February, March when that shit happens? Right around Super Bowl time. January, February, March, somewhere up in there. Watch what happens. This motherfucker gonna be a first round Hall of Famer. First round ballot, gonna get in the Hall of Fame, and ain't nobody gonna say shit about his motherfucking rape allegations. Neither one of them. He had it twice. 2 of them. They'd never do it. But let a motherfucker mention the name Ray Rice. Let a motherfucker mention the name Ray Rice. I don't know, man. I just wish that we as black folks, I'm talking just black folks and niggas out here, I wish that we would afford ourselves the same protection, the same hedge that all of these other races provide them their own. I just wish we would. Yeah, exactly. Motherfuckers still talking about Michael Jackson. Has not been convicted of shit. The man is dead. And who talked about him? Who brought up his allegations of his child molestation? And who brought up the allegations again? Black bitch, Oprah Winfrey. Did a whole motherfucking series, had a panel of motherfuckers talking about it. This man is dead. He's dead, and she's the first one. Now, if that would have been Barbara Walters, I get it. I get it. Why Oprah? I'm just saying. You have to look at this shit and say, well, damn, you don't even have no motherfucking conviction. But you steadily motherfucking trying to rake this motherfucker over the coals even after he's dead. Just saying. But let me go ahead and get into my show. I'm having a good time. I'm feeling good. And we're going to go ahead and play my favorite part of the show. Yes, indeed we are.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody,
Thank you
which
so
doesn't
much.
infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Let me see if I can fix that. Is that what I need to do? I think so. All right, let's see if I can do this. Thank y'all so much. There we go. Nope, that ain't it. I'm gonna get that title here in 2 seconds. Come on now. There we go. Bing bong. There it is. All right. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and let's talk about what we came here to talk about tonight. Now, my question is this. Does politics have a place in the pulpit? Does politics have a place in the pulpit? And the reason why I said this is definitely because of what I saw Jamal Bryant do to Herschel Walker. And I took it past that point, and I took it to a place where I got to thinking about it's not just a thing that happens once, but this happens all the time. And just in the same frame of mind of just talking about how we are the ones that do the worst to us. We're the first ones to do anything to us. It's us. Why is it that our pastors, our preachers, tend to think that it's their place to tell the people who to vote for when, here's what I'm about to say, when it's only in their favor? Not to say, hey, you go out there, you vote, just go out there to vote. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying who these pastors and these preachers, who they tend to actually support, are people that actually can do something for them. Not for the church, not necessarily for the people in the church, but for them. And we think that that's okay. I don't understand how, and that's been a long-standing thing in the black community. It's like we have this thing to where we want our preachers and so-called community leaders, they are the ones that essentially speak for us and tell us who we need to vote for, who we need to support, and all of that with no real pedigree as to why. They just say this is who the person is. And it's not a thing of just saying, well, they're supporting another Christian brother, another brother of Christianity, and this is no. These are just people that can some shape, form, or fashion benefit their lives. And it's one of those things to me where it's kind of puzzling, because it's like, if y'all really supposed to be men of God, and y'all are supposed to be the shepherds, so that means y'all should be have the closest walk. Y'all should be the ones that have the getting the word from the Lord and hearing from the Lord to speak to the flock. Y'all like the conduit for Jesus. How is it that y'all get to pick and choose what y'all want to abide by in the Bible and what y'all choose to speak on in the world? Especially when it comes to politics. Because I'm going to say this before I even get into the video. Talking about, Herschel Walker is running for governor, and his name is Raphael Warnock. How is it that you as a pastor, and I have to say this because this is directly speaking to not just this person's politics, but also to his faith. How can you as a pastor in today's world and call yourself a Christian and follow the Bible? That's what Christians do. They follow the Bible. The Bible is the foundation and is the blueprint for not just the people of God, but also the man of God. More so the man of God, because he's supposed to be teaching the people of God. How can you be a preacher, prophet, teacher, pastor, evangelist, apostle, bishop, archbishop, whatever you want to go down the road? How can you be that person that is supposed to be spreading God's word, and you also are pro-choice? How can that be? How is that possible? How can you be pro-choice and a preacher? How can you be pro-choice and a pastor? It's like being a Christian it's like being a pastor, a Christian preacher, a minister, whatever you want to call it, that actually is for gay marriage. When gay marriage is specifically against the Christian faith. You can get married, but you ain't supposed to get married as a Christian in the Bible. I know I'm saying some stuff that people may not like. Now, I will say this. Being a person in the world, if I'm in the world and I'm an American and all that good stuff, and I'm living my life like it's golden, and I want to have my forever person, and that forever person may be the same sex as me, should I be able to have a union? Yup. Should I be able to put that person on my insurance? Yup. Should I be able to have that person be in my benefits and leave all of my stuff to them when I die and everything? Yup. You should be able to. But as a Christian, it goes against the words in the Bible. How do you do that part and still consider yourself a Christian? Man of God, woman of God. It's really something. And it's like, to have somebody talking like Jamal Bryant shouldn't be talking about nobody ever. And I'm going to say ever, when it comes to who they are as a person, their character, integrity, and all of that shit. Yup, I said shit. He should never be the person to try to speak out against or call somebody else something when you can look at his life and call him out on plenty of things. It is just mind-boggling that people just overlook that part and say, yeah, he right about what he's saying about Herschel Walker. My thing would be this. I've never understood how people can look and say that politics and the pulpit can go together, because they just don't. They just don't. Because the politicians that deal in politics and that do the politicking, it is going to at one point or another, come in direct contradiction of what the Bible says and what a Christian is supposed to be. It just does. It just does. And I don't understand how they think that that's okay, knowing what they know, being the scholars of the Bible that they are, how they are okay with saying what it is that they say and then expect us to follow them as men of God. I just can't do it. I won't do it. I just won't. I will not do it. And that is why I say what it is that I say, and will say what it is that I'm about to say about these men of God. Because there is no way possible that somebody should be able to see this and be okay with it, not because that's what his opinion is,
Clark, Mars Brown, give God,
but based on what he is and who he is and what he's done and what his record is. Boy, the last thing you should be doing is trying to drag somebody, get somebody told, whatever else you want to call it. You should be the last one doing it. The last one doing it. Because it's one of those things to where when you actually look at what somebody's saying and when you look at what somebody's actually doing, it don't match up. It don't match up. Exactly, CJ Gunn. Half of these pastors need to turn to the book of Barry White. Half of these pastors need to get into the book of Barry White and listen to what he said as far as practice what you preach. And these niggas have a tendency to just practice what they want to practice, and they just preach whatever the hell they want to preach. Because you can't tell me as a man, and especially as a man of God, that you can go and preach what it is you preaching while you doing what you doing. You can't be both. What is it? What is it? And I ain't no biblical person like that. What is it? A man can't serve two masters? And that's exactly what these motherfuckers is trying to do, but they are doing it very poorly. They just are.
Would you open your Bibles to 2
terrible.
Samuel chapter 9? 2
Let's see if I
Samuel
can
chapter
go ahead and
9.
get this queued up.
The introductory to that is talking about God as a creative. I'll begin that on Tuesday. And our group therapy, make sure that you're logged in or that you are present in our NPR studio to be a part of it. It's not that you are standoffish. It is not that you alienate. It is not that you are arrogant, but you already see the game. And you are not going to put your life on pause. Respond to a subpoena. We don't need a walker.
There it is.
I hadn't thought about it. I don't even know what made my mind go back to it. But Physiopedia pronounced a walker is a walking aid used to stabilize patients with poor balance, compromised mobility, and lower extremity impairment. Ladies and gentlemen, when the Republican Party of Georgia moved Herschel Walker from Texas to Georgia so that he could run for Senate, it's because change was taking too fast in the post-antebellum South. The state had been flipped blue, and there are some principalities that were not prepared for a black man and a Jewish man to go to Senate at the exact same time. So they figured that they would delude us by picking somebody who they thought would in fact represent us better with a football than with a degree in philosophy.
Now, here's my thing. What difference does that make? What difference does that make? So because you got a degree in philosophy, then you just a better person, huh? You just a better person because you got your degree. You a better person than everybody who don't have a degree. So if I played football, or I played basketball, I played baseball, and I'm running for public office, and you got your degree, you just instantly a better candidate than I am. Yeah, okay. Oh, damn, that's right. It is going to echo. I'm sorry. Turn that down.
They thought we were so slow, that we were so stupid, that we would elect the lowest caricature of a stereotypical broken black man as opposed to somebody who is educated and erudite and focused. Y'all ain't ready for me today. Since Herschel Walker was 16 years old, white men been telling him what to do.
Since Herschel Walker was 16 years old, white men been telling him what to do. How, Sway? How? That was the first thing I thought. How? Okay, let's find out.
Telling him what school to go to, where to live, where to eat, where to buy a house, where to run, where to sit down, where to sleep, where to pay for abortions, where to buy a gun. And
where to pay for abortions and where to buy a gun. What does that have to do with him being a governor? Because that would say that Jamal Bryant He don't live around white folks. He ain't go to school with white folks. He don't be around white folks. And I guess because if that's what you're doing, then that's a bad thing. I wonder what school Warnock went to. And it's like you're saying all of that to say that this person is now, because he's not a good candidate because of this. A man that you don't even know. But because you so busy supporting your fellow brother in Christ who is an abortion loving, and you just dogged him about abortion, but Warnock is definitely pro-choice. And Warnock is definitely anti-gun, which is why he brought those two things up. Because white folks that told him where to get abortions from, and white folks that told him where to go buy guns from. Because what? Does that make him a bad person? Warnock went to Morehouse. I would love to know how many white folks have donated money to Morehouse, but whatever.
You think they not gonna tell him how to vote? In 2022, we don't need a walker, we need a runner. We need somebody who gonna run and tell the truth about January 6th. We need somebody who gonna run and push for the cancellation of student loan debts.
We need somebody who gonna tell the truth about January 6th. What is the truth about January 6th? And all I'm saying is this. Here's what I'm saying. I ain't even tripping on what he's saying. I'm tripping on where he's saying it at. And I'm tripping on the fact of, well then, if you saying this, what does this have to do with church? What does this have to do with saving souls? What does this have to do with God's plan? And if you supposed to be God's man, you tell me when God gave you this message. Because I'm telling y'all like this don't sound like the Lord to me. I'm just saying, this don't sound like this is the word that the Lord gave to Jamal for him to bring on this Sunday. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you tell me if you can hear the Jesus in this. And it's like he's talking about student loan debt. Okay. Warnock don't have the ability to do that neither. Hell, Joe Biden couldn't do it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, dude, when you look at this and you look at like all of the things that you're supposed to be doing and what you're supposed to be standing for, if you coming down on him with this, then I would love to hear how you would point out the things that Warnock has said and that Warnock has done.
We need somebody who gonna run and make the former president respond to a subpoena. We don't need a walker. We need somebody who will be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding, knowing that your labor is not in vain. Georgia, I need you to know the slave Negroes y'all are used to don't live here no more. We can think for ourselves, function for ourselves, and vote for ourselves. Why? Because we don't need a walker.
And that's the Lord. That's the Lord. And all I'm saying is this. If he's in 1,000% support of Warnock, so be it. All I'm saying is I don't think it's appropriate for you to bring that into the church pulpit, because that's supposed to be about God's business. That's supposed to be about God's business. I'm just saying, You want to get on your own, you want to get on a television show or podcast and say that? Sure enough, why not? Go ahead. It's America. But being in the pulpit and talking like this, ain't no Jesus in that. That is not the word of the Lord. That's all I'm saying. And y'all can shout and y'all can hug glory. Yes. Preach, preacher. Say that, Jamal. Y'all can do all that all y'all want to. But the fact that anytime, and this is one of the things that I just don't like about the church today, as long as the preacher is saying something that make people feel good, it don't matter what it is, how true it is, it's all about my feelings. That's all I'm saying. Because my thing would be this as well. If you coming up against, and it's fine, if you don't like Herschel Walker, you coming out against Herschel Walker, great. But what about the rest of them? Because if you can call for a subpoena for Trump, you sure should be calling for a subpoena for what Biden has done. But I guess you don't have them problems when you rich. I guess you're not worried about gas. You're not worried about food when you wearing Versace. You ain't worried about that. Ain't no problem when you got money. Because you see all them folks in New Birth? All them folks that said New Birth, they paying for all that. And that's fine. That's what y'all want to do. That's how y'all gonna do it. Go right ahead. But all that money y'all giving at New Birth, I would love to know how much of that is going to help the people out in the community that is feeling the effects of this inflation. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. All of the money, and we talking millions of dollars, that's going through New Birth, I would love to see how much student debt that they've canceled. Because ain't you supposed to be the example as the Christian? Just saying.
In 2 Samuel,
Now watch this.
David. In 2 Samuel, David has just ascended to become king, and he still has deference for the one who tried to kill him, his predecessor named Saul. He inquired aloud, is there anybody left in the family that can possibly show kindness to me? They found an old housekeeper by the name of Ziba, who reported that there was only one relative left, named Mephibosheth, but he was paraplegic. The question was asked, was there anybody left? He never asked, was there something wrong with him? People are quick to pull up your flaws. Whenever it is that you getting ready to get something, they always gonna ring out a litany as to why it is you shouldn't have it.
Now, if that ain't contradiction, I don't know what the hell is. Did he just now contradict himself? And they all, this is all going on under thunderous applause. Did he just now say the very same thing he said? Thank you, you're right, that does deserve a what? What? Did he just say when you about to get something, you got people talking about you that think you shouldn't get it? Is that not what he just did? He just talked about we need a runner, not a walker. We need a person who gonna be steadfast. Who gonna be always abounding. Who gonna give a subpoena for the president to talk about January 6th? He just did that and turned right back around and said this. Is that not what he just did to that man? And I'm saying, I'm not even tripping on the how you feel, but if you supposed to be right now, you are in the pulpit. You are supposed to be under the anointing of God at this moment, feeding the sheep of God as a shepherd. How can you do that and talk right into this? Watch.
But when you have the favor of God, you understand, I don't deserve it. Here's your shout, but I'm still gonna get it. And no matter what has happened in my past, it ain't gonna block what it is that God got for me in my future.
Could that not be what is happening for Herschel Walker right now? In all theory and all logic, based on what he said, I'm just going off of what he said. Could that not be exactly what's happening for Herschel Walker? Could this not be Herschel Walker's time? Even though y'all think he shouldn't have it, even though y'all think he don't deserve it, God said he should, he is, so therefore it will. Is that not it? And there will be people that will think you shouldn't have it, and people talking about you shouldn't get it. But if God said you gonna get it, then you gonna get it. Ain't that what he just said? You literally just put into you literally just criticize this man being godly. A man you don't know. You criticize this man's walk with Christ, because he's definitely, Herschel Walker said it time and time again, he's a Christian. You just did all of that, what you just said, and then you turn right back around and say, yeah, but this is what people will do to you. Yeah, that's what you just did, sir. Pastor. You just did that.
Would you point at somebody and say, I'm still gonna get it? I filed bankruptcy, but I'm still gonna get it. The relationship didn't work, but I'm still gonna get it. My family is dysfunctional, but I'm still gonna get it. I never finished college, but I'm still gonna get it. I spent time in jail, but I'm still gonna get it.
I was married in a church, and I cheated on my wife, but I'm still gonna get it. The woman that I cheated on, who went to the church, not only was I cheating on my wife, but I got her pregnant and had a baby by her, but I guess I'm still gonna get it. The fact that I did it again, I'm still gonna get it. In front of my whole congregation, yup, it all came out that I was sleeping with one of the parishioners, but I'm still gonna get it. So if you saying we don't need a walker, we need a runner, what would you say about the things you've done, and you talking about you still gonna get it? You must be a walker too. I'm just saying. Because you sure ran down this man's past, talked about what has happened to him and what he's been told to do since he was 16. I'm just doing the same thing he did to Herschel Walker. That's all I'm saying. How a man of God who's supposed to be righteous and all that good stuff, how he don't see that and had the audacity to stand up in the pulpit to do that, it's really just shocking and mind-blowing to me. How he feels that that's okay and that that's what God wants him to do, what he's doing right now. Directly contradicting himself and saying everything that Herschel Walker has done since he was 16. Going to buy guns where the white man told him. Having abortions where the white man told him. Going to school where the white man told him. Going to live where the white man told him. Because you swear by what he was saying that Jamal Bryant live in an all-black neighborhood. You would swear by what he's saying that Jamal Bryant is definitely a hood nigga in the hood. Nope. Wrong. You'd swear by it. I mean, you wouldn't dare think that a man who's talking that reckless about another man he don't know, that he definitely got all his shit together. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You tell me how that's okay. But what he doing, what this person here is saying ain't. Oh, so Herschel Walker can do all this and he's the bad guy. But I'm telling y'all all of this and not to even mention what I've done. I'm the good guy. Zach says Herschel, I guess he's supposed to be trying to spell Herschel. Yep, just listen to this. Herschel Walker, that baby killing deadbeat dad who can't string together a sentence. Herschel, I don't know who that is, but I guess you can't spell to string together your sentence, so what you saying don't matter neither. And here's another thing too, because I had this issue with one of the male candidates that's running for mayor in Chicago. There's a businessman called in Chicago who's running for mayor, and he's not very well spoken. But my thing is this, and especially to all you Christians out there, and I'm gonna assume that Zach is a Christian too. I believe Moses stuttered. And Moses stuttered to the point to where Moses didn't even like to speak publicly. So regardless of what this man has accomplished, regardless of what this man can do, regardless of what he can stand for, if he can't string together a sentence, then he's not worthy. I get it. Then why in the fuck did you vote for Joe Biden? Huh? You see what I mean? You see what you see how quick we just turn around and say the shit that we want to say? But you ain't religious, but you can't spell neither. So how about that? That ain't cute. How do you know what a deadbeat dad is, sir? And what does that have to do with this man running for governor? I don't give a fuck how many abortions he may have had. I don't give a fuck if he's a deadbeat dad or not. That has nothing to do with his politics. And why you think what somebody does in their personal life matters as to what they do in their job is I don't understand how we as people make that correlation to say that part matters. Because if y'all knew what half of these people do that y'all supposedly like and support, if y'all knew what they did in their homes, and if y'all knew what they did in their private lives, you wouldn't be able to support or vote for no goddamn body. Because last I checked, ain't nobody without sin. If a man can't run home and raise a child, how can that person lead? What the fuck difference does that make when it comes to, hell, what difference does that make when it comes to his job? If a man can't be at home, so you telling me if a man can't be at home and raise his child, which I don't know what the particulars were about it, which I don't know how it came to be to where he wasn't at home with his child, no matter what that is, you can't work a job then. He can't be a supervisor, can't be a manager, can't be a director, can't be an executive. No, you can't do that. That's just like saying this. If a woman can't have a husband and live in and get married and have a child in wedlock, she can't lead neither. She's not a judge. She's not a good judge of character. You see how stupid y'all get and how petty y'all get because y'all think y'all got a right to somebody's private fucking life? Do you see how y'all get? Y'all motherfuckers get all of this shit where y'all think this and y'all think that. Y'all don't know what the particulars of that man's relationship was with his children or with his baby mama or with his wife. Hell, Warren Moon used to beat his wife, one of the most prolific passers and quarterbacks in the motherfucking NFL history. That's leading. Do I like him as a person? I don't know the motherfucker. Do I support what he did as a husband and a father? Nope. But I damn sure gonna recognize his motherfucking football ability, his athletic ability off the fucking chain. Who I am at home with my children and my wife is totally different than who I am out at my fucking job. And just like you assholes go to work every day and you do the same goddamn shit. Right, Lawrence Taylor. Are you serious? The shit that Lawrence Taylor did in his personal life and what he did on a football field? Fuck you talking about? How do you equate what a man's relationship? Maybe Herschel Walker is bad at picking bitches. Is that a fucking crime? Because when women do it, it's all, well, you don't know what she was going through at that time in her life. When she's been through so much. You ain't never walked a day in her shoes. Oh, we got all the excuses in the world when a woman pick a fucked up ass baby daddy. We got all the excuses in the world when a woman goes and picks an asshole ass nigga. We got all the excuses in the world for her. She was depressed. She had some mental issues. She was touched as a kid. She was abused as a child. She got daddy issues. But as soon as a man, oh, he a deadbeat. He ain't there, he ain't married, he ain't got with his kids, he a deadbeat. And I'm quite sure it shows poor decision-making skills. Boy, stop. I'm sorry, Zach, but you're a fucking idiot. If you're telling me that the decision that I made as to who I sleep with and who I chose to have a child with, if you're telling me that shows that I have poor decision-making skills as a fucking politician, you're a dumbass. That's just what it is. You don't know what's in that man's heart. You don't know what's in that man's soul. You don't know how that man felt about those women. And here's the other part to that, sir. What kind of bitches was laying down with a nigga that they wasn't motherfucking married to? We don't never talk about that part. Like, come the fuck on, man. I don't know how you think that who a person chooses to sleep with, who a person chooses to have sex with, is in direct correlation to the type of job they would do at a fucking company or in a fucking public service job. Like, seriously? That makes no fucking sense. And even to this asshole's point, he's made some really fucked up decisions in his life, but I ain't gonna say that this motherfucker can't preach. Do you not see the thousands of motherfuckers that's in his sanctuary right now? Obviously, he's saying something that somebody likes. I guess Martin Luther King wasn't shit neither, huh? All the side bitches he had, poor decision making. He wasn't a good leader. Nope, 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 nope. I guess what the fuck the Honorable Elijah Muhammad did with all of the bitches he got pregnant, I guess him starting that Nation of Islam thing, oh, that was a crock of shit. Nope, 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 nope. Not a good leader. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't gonna be able to find a leader that don't have some type of indiscretion. It's like, come on. These motherfuckers leading motherfucking hundreds and thousands of men, and they got their little shit too, but, oh, nope, must not be a good leader. Nope, 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 nope. Trump grabbed a woman by the pussy. Guess he can't be president. Nope, 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 nope. One has nothing to do with the other. That's just like me turning it around and saying this. Well, you only work on fries at McDonald's, so I guess you can't be a good daddy. Nope, 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 nope. You've made poor decisions that has led you to only working at McDonald's. You're only a fast food server. Guess you can't be a good dad. Nope, 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 nope. Abortion and dead bears, dumbass, are a line for me. Everyone has a line. You have a line. What's yours? My line is this. What a motherfucker does in their personal life is just that. Their personal life. What a motherfucker does on their job is just that. Their job. The people that I work with, day in, day out, I don't know what the fuck they doing when they get home. They could be molesting their kids and beating their wives. They could be shooting up cocaine and motherfucking smoking crack. I don't fucking know. But I know they do a good job when they at work. You hear how stupid you sound? That's a line for me. You don't even know that man. People, and the only reason why I'm really spending time calling this shit out is because this is what people do. This is how people think. Oh, his wife came out and spoke out against him. Yeah, he definitely can't be the senator here in my state. The fuck does that have to do with what I'm doing in my job as to what I'm doing at home? I might be a bad husband. I could be a bad boyfriend. That means I can't fucking be a mechanic? Bitch, how stupid can you be? Oh, he can't change my tires. I'm not gonna trust him to do my brakes. He's a deadbeat dad. He hasn't paid child support in 3 months. He can't fix my car. That's fucking insane to even have that as your line. What the fuck? You saying you voted for Trump? You don't know what kind of fuck shit Trump has done in his personal life. You have no idea. He didn't have an abortion, I can tell you that. Oh, but he slept with a porn star. Oh, that's not against my line, though. That's okay. You see how quick we are to get up on our moral high horse? Oh, so he can fuck around with Stormy Daniels. That's okay. That's not your line. But an abortion is. You don't pay your child support. Finito. You motherfuckers are just the worst of just society. To even rationalize that in your mind and think that shit's okay to fucking judge somebody on what they do in their personal life, for that to dictate what you think that they can do in their fucking job or their fucking career, you're a dumbass. Exactly, CJ. Most of us would be unemployed if we were judged on what we did in our personal life based on what we did comparing it to what we do at work. Fucking clowns.
They told David there was somebody left, but that he was crippled. But they never told David how he became crippled. They neglected to tell him that Mephibosheth was dropped by somebody who was supposed to care for him.
I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was it. But it's just, it's amazing to me that we think like that and that's what we use as our moral compass to judge what somebody does. Just saying. And here's the other part. Let me make sure I say this. What if he changed? What if he changed? Okay, he had an abortion and he believed it was a mistake. Oh, can't change. Nope. Still condemned. Nope, 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 nope. Mm-mm. Nope. He had an abortion. And here's my thing. They chose to have an abortion. He didn't make her have an abortion. She chose to have an abortion. But let's just say that he's seen the error of his ways and he's pro-life now. No forgiveness there, huh, Zach? Nope. I don't give a shit. You did it 20 years ago. Fuck that. Nope. You're still a murderer. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Here's another one. Let me read what Fayetteville put in here because he be putting in some dumb shit too. The point is that he wants to outlaw abortion after using the service for the women that he knocked up. That is the difference in Walker's hypocrisy. When was the last time he had an abortion? Y'all don't even fucking know that shit. Y'all don't even know when the last time he had an abortion. But he can't change his mind. You can't do that in America, though, can you? Nope. Can't do that. Can't have a change of heart. You can't grow. Can't change. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. You're stuck right here, right there. You can't get wiser. Nope. You can't gain knowledge. Nope. You can't gain better understanding. Nope. You can't progress as a human. Whatever you did 10 years ago or 10 days ago, that's who you are forever. That's who you are. Nope, that's it. And then here we go. He comes back and says it doesn't matter. It does not matter because he is too old now to be fucking. And this is a person with a fucking supposedly supposed to have a college degree. So I guess he couldn't get anybody pregnant today, huh? Okay. This is what we deal with, people. As opposed to what I said making sense, saying that a person can't change, as opposed to addressing that, he says, nah, it don't matter now because he's too old to be fucking. That's how stupid this person is. See that? This is supposedly, and this is why I still hold this motherfucker suspect to him being a college graduate. I do. Maybe some community college or some shit like that, but a college graduate, man. Once a man has to turn to the little blue pill, then he can pass laws on other people in their prime. There it is. This is what's wrong and what I mean by when we're talking about people being able to control what somebody says. You don't want these type of people deciding that. You don't want these type of people deciding on what you can and can't say. You don't want these type of people determining who gets canceled and who don't. Because all of these people are self-serving, selfish motherfuckers. And they only care about themselves and how they feel. Fuck what they know. Fuck what they don't know. They only care about what they feel. And that's it. And whatever makes them feel good, they with it. Whatever serves them directly, they with it. Anything else, fuck it and fuck you and everything you stand for. That's how it is. That's exactly how it is. That's exactly how it is. These motherfuckers can sum up a motherfucker they don't even know just like that. Once a person start taking them little blue pills, they can pass law. What the fuck does a person taking Viagra or fucking whatever the fucking type of whatever you call them kind of pills? What the fuck does that have to do with this person actually fucking serving as a politician? Oh, you take Viagra? Oh no, can't vote for you. That's the criteria now. And it only gets worse. Because they only get stupider. Because I'm promising you this. The sad part is, yes, ED Mez, thank you, Thick Cut. The sad part is, there's somebody dumber than this motherfucker. There's somebody who thinks worse than this motherfucker. Listen, boy ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy ain't no fucking way. As people get older, their mindset changes. Imagine, this nigga says Snop, but I guess he's meaning Snoop, and the rest of those rappers still rapping about sex and pulling women. Imagine that. What the fuck does that have to do with a person getting older and gaining wisdom? Why is that a problem? Do you hear how these motherfuckers are rationalizing this shit? They're literally doubling down on stupid, as opposed to just saying, damn, you right, people can change. Damn, you right, people do get wiser as they get older. Fuck that. Imagine these people like Snoop still rapping about sex and pulling women. He still does, motherfucker. Fuck is you talking about? Like, once you get old, you can't fuck no more? Like, really? You think Snoop's not fucking anymore then? That's what you're saying. You think Snoop can pull your bitch right now as an old motherfucker. If you got one, she going. It's fucking Snoop Dogg. Or Snop Dogg. Maybe that's some Fayetteville rapper. Dumbass. This shit is ridiculous. It's like when you can clearly talk about people and you can clearly point out facts and they still want to just talk about a motherfucker. He's taking those little blue pills. Also, if a person has thank you. Exactly. Erectile dysfunction. Thank you. Erectile dysfunction is a medical problem mainly for men who have old wives. Erectile dysfunction is a medical condition. So if I have that, I'm lesser than a person. Just saying. Snaps dog. I'm just saying, that's what these motherfuckers are saying. So Zach comes back and finally says people can change. Walker hasn't even admitted to lying about it, yet he hides from it like a coward. Here's my point, and I'm glad you said that, Zach. I'm so glad you said that, Zach. But how is it that what happened in his personal life, why is he responsible and beholding to admit that to you? Why is it that what I've done in my personal life, why do I have to come and admit that to you? Is Herschel Walker trying to be in a relationship with you? Because that would be your business then. I wouldn't understand it then. Why is it that we think that people and their personal lives, they have to tell us that information? It's our business. Because they're trying to impose laws on things they did at that age that people are only thinking about, sex. So how about this? How about if the voters of the state of Georgia are against abortion, the majority of those voters are against abortion, why not, or why wouldn't they have the right to ban abortion in their state? And if I did something as a teenager, as a young person, and realized that it's wrong, as an older person, I should still let everybody that's doing it as a younger person, let them still do it, even though it could ruin their lives, even though it could have a negative effect on their life. I should still just let them do it then. So I guess the fact that we see that fentanyl is a bad drug because we did it once and we didn't die, we should let everybody keep doing it. And the people that died, that's on them. But everybody should still have a chance to do it. Just saying. I did it and I survived. That don't mean it's killing everybody. It's unbelievable. And I'm telling y'all, I promise y'all this. This is the hive mind of most liberals and most of these motherfucking Democrats. This is how they think. He's saying he's done this for his entire life. How do you know that? How do you know that? Why not just let the people decide based on their political agenda? How about that? How about saying, hey, ask a person about their politics as opposed to their body count? Because we could turn right back around and say, hey, well, you know, because of the whorish ways of our vice president, Kamala Harris, she obviously can't make good decisions if she's been sleeping with a fucking married man for most of her political career. We shouldn't vote for her, but I guess motherfuckers did. Oh, yeah, she's a whore, but, you know, even though Willie Brown was tearing that ass up and she was married, but I'm just saying, we should still, you know, we can't hold that against her. She should be able to sleep with who she want to sleep with. Oh, okay. Nobody asked for a confession for Kamala, did they? Nope. It's ridiculous that we try to hold the things that we aren't even transparent about. That we aren't even transparent about. We try to hold that to celebrities and to people who are in politics. We try to hold them to that. I got to know everything about your personal life, all the shit you did. Yup, I need to know it because, hey, makes no sense. It's stupid. Because number one, nobody's perfect. Number two, people make mistakes. Number three, people can change. So why not focus on a person's politics as opposed to who they slept with and who they may be sleeping with and how many people or how many abortions they had? Because if that's the criteria in order for you to be able to vote for somebody, in order for you to be able to have somebody on the other side of the line so you can support them, then what are you really talking about? What are you really talking about? Who a person decides to sleep with, who a person decides to lay with, who a person decides to do whatever they want to do with. That's not my business when it comes to the job that I'm hiring you for. Now, if we're going to be in a relationship, absolutely that's my business. I need to know everything. Did you used to be a man? Did you used to be a woman? Whatever the case may be. Yup. Are you a sex offender? I need to know all that. When it comes to saying, hey man, I need somebody to pick up this garbage. I need somebody to mop these floors. I need somebody. Do you realize how many people that's just like saying, hey, can't no felons cut my hair. If they did crime before, they could do crime again. It's like, what the fuck? What you do in your personal life, if it's not affecting your job, it's none of our business. It's none of our business. It's just like the dude who was down in Florida that was running for governor, the black dude. Married, wife, and got caught in a fucking hotel room with not one but two men literally damn near fucked to death and on drugs. Getting high and fucking dudes for an entire weekend to the point to where a motherfucker passed out. Had to get medical attention. Andrew Gillum, thank you. What the fuck? Does that have any impact on what he's gonna do as a governor? Nope. I didn't like his politics. And I damn sure didn't like his personal life. That had nothing to do with it. Like, hey man, do you? Embarrass the fuck out of his wife and his family. Is what it is. But we need to get, and I'm just saying this for the betterment of us as a people. We've got to get past people's personal lives when what they're doing in their personal life does not directly affect their job. Now, a motherfucker who's doing heroin and trying to be the president, yeah, I got a problem with that. Because you can fuck around and push the button one day and launch some nukes being high. So yes, I have a problem with that. Do I want Hunter Biden in the room with the fucking nukes? No, I don't. Because he gets high. He might be sober now, but he gets high. I don't want somebody who can make a bad decision because they're on drugs to be the person in a position to make a bad decision being on drugs. Understandable. Understandable. That's just what it is. But if a motherfucking janitor like to get wet on the weekends, hey Jake, I ain't got no problem with you. You show the fuck up at work. You ever heard of the word a functioning addict? You gonna show the fuck up on work and mop these floors, buff these floors up? Hey man, if you need some help, I'll get you some help. I'm just saying. And here's the thing. When you talking about what the politicians do, the politicians talk about these people's personal lives because y'all stupid motherfuckers bite on it. Y'all stupid motherfuckers judge on it. Yeah, that's why they bring it up. That's why Jamal Bryant did what the fuck he did. That's exactly why. That's exactly why. That motherfucker wasn't trying to be righteous. That motherfucker wasn't trying to do the right thing. That motherfucker was just plain old being messy. Spreading fucking rumors and lies about a motherfucker he don't know. He don't know the shit for sure, so why the fuck are you sitting there talking about it? Ever since you was 16, you been doing what white folk tell you what to do. You don't know that, man. It's like, come on, man. We need to get off of that bullshit. I'm just saying, it's one of those things to where because we are so caught up in a person's personal life, more so than what the actual job qualifications they may have or what they can do, that we will fucking put the wrong person in place just because we think that they are a better person based on their on as far as morals and standards go. We don't know these motherfuckers. We just don't. So why not dig deep into their politics and the decision making and the things that they've actually said as a politician and judging them on that, as opposed to trying to find out if they get back child support or not? How about that part? How about that part? I want to show you this last thing just to show you how when you in that pulpit, I said pulpit, in that pulpit, that you can talk all that bullshit, but when your ass in them streets, yeah, when you with your people, this what really go down.
I gotta holler at you, man. Check this out. This is what we want to know, right? I'm the streets, man. What I want to know, man, cold-blooded, man. You, like I'm saying, man, you say you for the people. You got our people all up in your church. You know what I mean? You're supposed to lead these people, man. And I mean, I understand that y'all stuff, but you had no answers for like, yo, man, then you come down here like late. Like, I've been on the ground like 100, like 300-something days. You down here now. Don't come.
What'd you do for Tyrone?
We don't want you nowhere in our city, yo. Like, you don't need, yo, we don't even want you on our streets. Like, you disrespect our streets, man. This me, PFK Boom. I was on the front, you disrespected up here north, and you came down there, you ain't even fighting no war with us, yo. You ain't had nothing on your show, you ain't had no guns or nothing. And then you fucking with our oppressors. What you mean, how? You fucking with Roland Blake and all them, man.
He said you fucking with our oppressors. Who is that? Is that the white man? I guess that's white folks telling him what to do. Okay, I'm just saying.
Kill us, man.
Where were you for
That's you
Tyrone
are, man.
West?
Well, we telling you are. The streets feel like you killing us, man. All right. No, we don't want you in our fucking city now. Then get the fuck out the whole city. Is it that easy? Then we can really get you the fuck out of here?
No, sir.
Well, you check this out, man. Don't come in our don't come nowhere down here no more. Wherever PFK Boom at, don't come. I know you can tell your henchmen. I know you, yo, Tinny and all them. I know you before I seen right about all that. Get the henchmen. Don't come down here no more. Boom said it. Me, as a man, the streets don't want you here. I'm speaking for them. So we see you here. Okay. So you said you won't come on my motherfucking streets no more, right? Don't bring your ass down here no fucking more. I mean it, yo. On my fucking kids, yo. Cause you're a fucking disgrace. A guardian angel for Satan? For who? Cause you damn sure ain't guarding me, nigga. Yeah, get the fuck up out of here.
What you do for Tyrone West again?
Empower what? This dick, nigga.
Empower this dick, nigga. Now, if you really about your father's business, you really in them streets like that, you God's man, why would you get that kind of response in your own neighborhood where you with your own people? Because you ain't from that neighborhood. Because you ain't there for the people. Yeah, he did apologize to him. He did. But my thing is this. If you there for the right reasons, if you there and you supposed to be there for the people, why would you be getting treated like that? And then my thing is, if you are a man and you standing there and you got somebody talking to you like that, like you a kid, why you standing there with it? I'd be like, you know what, man, let me get the fuck on up out of here because I ain't trying to kill nobody and I ain't trying to die today. So let me leave. Instead of, yes, sir. You want me to leave? Yeah, I'll leave, sir. Yeah, I'll leave. Ain't no motherfucking man gonna talk to me like that. I'm just saying. But you said he talking about we don't need a walker, we need a runner. Where's your steadfast, always abounding in the faith of the Lord? Where's all that at? What happened to the preaching and the hooping and the hollering when you out there in them streets? You had a nigga literally kick you out of motherfucking state, nigga. City. Baltimore. Gone. I'm just saying, I thought we needed runners instead of walkers. Because you sure walked the fuck away, didn't you? And I just pointed that, I just brought that shit up because I just want to show you, don't think that these motherfuckers are who they saying they are. Just because you see this motherfucker hooping and hollering on Sundays in the pulpit, that don't mean that these motherfuckers are who they say they are out in the motherfucking streets. Nah, that shit wasn't fake, the Queen. The way that nigga talked to that nigga, that shit wasn't fake. And the fact that that nigga had to go get some other niggas from the streets just to sit down and squash that shit, that's what the fuck happened. Because even under that little apology that he did, it wasn't like they was cool then. He was just like, all right, it is what it is. I ain't gonna kill a nigga. I ain't gonna fuck the nigga up. That's pretty much what the shit came down to. That's just that. That's in Baltimore. I don't know, Gary. I'm just saying. That's what the shit came down to. But you the same motherfucker talking about what another man is and what another man did and what another man ain't. I don't understand how that shit's okay. I don't understand how that shit's okay. I don't get it. But that's the shit that we roll with, and that's the shit that we allow and say, hey, oh, okay, that's what you want to do. Yeah, you say whatever you gonna say. We have this thing to where we're so quick as black folks, as niggas, whatever you want to call it, to come down on another man as opposed to just saying, well, hey, hold on. I ain't supporting this brother, and I don't like his politics, but I ain't got to speak against him. Y'all need to decide on what y'all like and what y'all want to do. How about that part? How about that part? How about just saying, well, you know what? All these politicians that want to come to my church, all these politicians that want to come and ask, because they only show up during election time. That's the only time you see a motherfucker. Them 4 months before the election, that's when they all start trickling in, wanting to run the gambit and go on the little church tour. Especially for these Democrats, when it comes to these niggas, they all want to go around. Oh, yes, pastor, yes, bishop, yes, apostle. We just wanted to come by and just worship with you on Sunday. Yeah, okay. Right. Not that I ever would be, but if I was a preacher or a pastor, any local government official that wants to come speak at my church needs to be a member of my church. Fuck you talking about? I don't know you. You want to be able to speak? Now you can come, but if you want to be able to speak and solicit the vote of my congregation, you need to be a member here. If you don't go here, then I don't need you here. I'm just saying. Anything else is bullshit. I pop in, make a few, do a few things for you, you know what I'm saying? No, thank you. We'll vote our conscience. We're looking at all candidates. That's what makes sense. And the other part to that is too, how is it that you supporting a candidate as a preacher, as a pastor, as a whatever, an apostle, an evangelist? How can you be supporting a candidate that is for something that is against what it is you teach? You can't show me a pastor that's going to say that they're okay with abortion, and they talking about they're Christian. I can't see one and acknowledge one. You can't do both. You can't be a preacher and a politician. And that clearly shows what the fuck Warnock is on. You in it for the hustle. And that's where the pimping comes in. Any politician, any preacher that's trying to do both ain't nothing but a pimp. There, I said it. It's a fine line in today's world and in today's church and in today's politics that a pimp, a preacher, and a politician are almost all in one of the same thing. You find very few men today that are of God that are truly a preacher. And they're not a politician or a pimp, or got a little bit of both in them. Very seldom. And the ones that do, that play that game, it's all about pimping. They ain't neither one. They not a good politician, and they may be a decent preacher, but at the end of the day, they ain't God's man. They a pimp. They getting over. They pimping the system. They hustling. You ain't gonna tell me that Al Sharpton is a man of God. You ain't gonna tell me that. He's a pimp. You ain't gonna tell me Jesse Jackson is a man of God. He's a pimp. Pimping. That's just what it is. You can say you ordained. You can have your certificate. You can be ordained on the internet. A couple of clicks, $25, you can be ordained. That don't make you a pastor. That don't make you God's man. Just saying. Fantastic question. Fantastic question. Fayetteville says, what has his personal life have to do with his job as a preacher? Well, look here, my boy. Preaching ain't a job, motherfucker. Preaching is a calling. That's what the difference is. Preaching is a calling. It ain't no job. It's your life. It's your walk. That's what preaching is. You don't go fill out no fucking application and go preach. That's your problem. Motherfucker, your ass ain't went to college. I'm convinced now. I'm not gonna give you that credit. I'm not. Till I get a letter of accreditation from the college you went to and a copy of your diploma from that college, I'm not believing you. That's the thing about a preacher. You are called to preach. You don't just say, I'm going to be a preacher when I grow up. I'm going to go to school and be a preacher. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. It ain't no job. You get that?
Look at you dumb son of a bitch.
You dumb son of a bitch.
And that's what our problem is. We don't even know what it is these people are supposed to be, but yet and still you see hundreds and thousands lined up, flocking to them, following them. Why? Because they make us feel good. One of the worst things that ever happened to the church was that whole wave that started in the 90s, that prosperity preaching. One of the worst. because it gave people a false sense of security. It gave people the green light to do whatever they want to do and to feel however they want to feel, and they literally diminished what the word was. They diminished what church was supposed to be. They diminished it all. As long as they kept people feeling good, the parishioners kept on paying, the parishioners kept on showing up, and the mega churches were born. Because they made them feel good. And that's why you had the Eddie Longs. That's exactly why you have them. Yeah, you can go around here, lay around with these little boys. You can go around here and travel with these little boys. You can go on here and do that because you make us feel good every Sunday. Eddie, thank you. All the fuck shit I do Monday through Saturday, you make it all good on Sunday. I guess he was doing a good job. And there it is. Right, Jermaine. That's why you got a Creflo Dollar talking about y'all need to buy me a motherfucking jet. And they did it. Guess that's why. Guess that's why you had that preacher from Detroit that was talking about, yes, I have to buy Versace and I have to spend $4,000 on a single outfit because I sweat out of my clothes. Yes, I have to have a $1,200 belt because I sweat out of my clothes. Yes, the church has to pay for a mansion because when we have guests come in, we have to pick them up in the stretch limousines and we have to have them have meetings at our mansion as opposed to our office. Y'all remember that motherfucker? I know y'all done seen that shit on Facebook. I forgot that preacher's name, but that motherfucker was sitting up there talking about he was in that IRS interview and they was like, you spent $4,500 on an outfit in Las Vegas for some. Yes, I have to do that because when I'm preaching, I sweat out of my clothes and I have to get quality clothes. That's what that motherfucker said. That's what he said. And yeah, you look at the Joel Osteen. Joel was like, I ain't letting these motherfuckers in this church tear my shit up. Joel Osteen had what was it, $600,000 in a wall in cash? And ain't nobody said, hey man, you said the church got robbed, and then you claimed an insurance claim on this money, and it's $600,000 in this wall. Right. You don't hear Oprah doing no story about him, do you? Nope. She'll sure enough bring him on her show, though, won't she? Brought Joel Osteen on her show, and you're so thought-provoking, and those aha moments that I've learned from you, Joel. Oh, you'll talk about his aha moments, but you ain't gonna bring him on the show and say, hey man, that shit you did was fraud. Yeah. The Jimmy Swaggarts. Yeah. Taking Polaroids of hoes. I have sinned against you, oh Lord. Making everybody feel good. Doing what the fuck you want to do. Just saying. Just saying. All I'm saying, though, you talking about he ain't want to let them niggas in his church, but his whole thing is his calling, you a shepherd. You had lost sheep in your town. What you gonna do? I ain't saying you supposed to just turn over the keys and say, hey, you niggas take this over. But nigga, you wouldn't even provide no resources. You couldn't buy no blankets. Hey, look, y'all niggas ain't about to come up in here and fuck this church up. But I got some vans out here and some trucks out here with some water and some supplies. We can get y'all some sleeping bags or something. Something. I'm just saying. Think about all the churches that sent water up to Flint when they found out the Flint water was bad. Do something. That motherfucker acted like it wasn't nothing going on. Hey, close the doors of the church, lock that motherfucker up, get security out there. We ain't letting nobody in that motherfucker. That's just what it is. That was some bullshit. You supposed to be here for the people. All of them tithes and offerings, that's when you're supposed to actually take care of the people, is when they are in need. How do you go to a church where you getting hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars Sunday after Sunday, and when the people are in a crisis, you don't provide nothing? Nothing? You know who do that? Pimps. Ho, need something? Nah, bitch, get back out there on them streets. My feet hurt, daddy. I've been walking in these heels all day. Bitch, I only got $50 from you. Get your ass back out there. I ain't got nothing for you, bitch. That's what a pimp do. When the people hurting, inflation is up, motherfuckers ain't got no money, everything, the cost of everything has doubled, gas is high, what do they tell you? Just keep working, paying these taxes. Matter of fact, we gonna bring on 87,000 motherfucking agents to make sure y'all paying y'all taxes. Get back out there on them streets. How you gonna spend 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trillion dollars of money, and then you gonna raise everything up and make everything cost a motherfucking arm and a leg, and you don't say shit about it? That's pimping. I'm sorry. I hate to be the one to break it to you. That is what a pimp does. He takes you for everything that you have. He uses you for everything that he can. And when he's done with you, he cancels your ass. That's what he does. He uses you up. Well, there's even some female pimps. Pimps use you up. They use you until there is nothing left. They're like parasites. They feed off of you and they feed on you until there is nothing left. So when you have all these motherfucking politicians telling you, yeah, we got to raise your taxes so we can do this and pay for this. Yeah, we just going to give you this. We going to take this money and we going to give you this money, but then we going to take this money back when your income tax come. So you really ain't getting no money. We just giving you an advance on the money we going to take from your ass anyway. That's pimping. They got you out there hoeing. They got us out here hoeing. Because all of these grand ideas, these grand expenditures that they're coming up with, they're paying for that with taxpayer money, not their money. All of these student loan debts that they want to pay off, they gonna do that with our money. Yeah. Yeah. All of the shit that they want to buy, all the shit they want to give, and all the money they sending over, that $40 billion they sent over to the Ukraine, that was our money. I'm going to take the money y'all give me and do what the fuck I want to do with it, bitch. Because I'm a pimp. That's what that is. And y'all don't want to hear that shit, though. Y'all don't want to accept that. The fact that you, not the fact that you getting pimped, but the fact that now you know you getting pimped for sure. What do you say? You fuckers say nothing. You've seen what this country has become in these 2 years this motherfucker's been in office. You've seen how everything has gotten worse in these 2 years this motherfucker's been in office. And what do y'all do? You say nothing because you voted for the shit. And as opposed to saying, damn, I fucked up. Damn, I shouldn't have listened to this motherfucker. Damn, I should have looked at this motherfucker's politics instead of worried about how this other motherfucker making me feel. I feel he a racist. I feel Trump is a racist. That's why I say that. That's why I can't vote for him. We got to get him out of there, man. He a racist. Man, stop it. My own mama even said that shit. I said, Mama, tell me how he's a racist. She couldn't tell me. She just said she didn't like him. And I understood why I was voting automatic Democrat the first motherfucking 20 plus 30 years of my life. I understood it. I got it from my mama. I thought that the white folks and the Republicans was all racist and they was all trying to hold us black people down and keep us black people oppressed. That's what I thought. That's what I knew because that's what I was taught. And that's why I voted Democrat all day, every day. I just looked for the D and punched yes. I think the first president I voted for was Bill Clinton. Yep. That's why I voted for Bill Clinton. That's why I voted for what was the boy that ran after Clinton? The environmental boy that lost. What was his name? I was about to say Dan Quayle, but that damn show ain't it. Somebody tell me Gore. I voted for Al Gore. Who's the motherfucker that ran against Bush the second time? Was it Gore both times? It wasn't Gore 2 times, was it? Who was it the other time? Did Gore run twice? I don't think he did. Kerry. John Kerry. I voted for his ass. Sure did. Then I voted for Barack Obama. Not once, but twice. Everybody plays the fool sometimes. No exception to the rules. I was a dummy. Everybody plays the fool. Woo. I was. I can admit it. It wasn't until a bitch told me that I was a super predator. That's why I said, now hold on, bitch. That's when I got smart. Bitch told me I was a super predator. I was like, hold on, bitch. That's me. I ain't no motherfucking super predator. You funky dog head bitch. Let me go vote for this other white boy. Shit. Y'all remember that shit? Motherfucking that bitch told us we was all super predators. Shit, boy. Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Ain't no fucking way. That bitch said I was a motherfucking super predator. I was like, God damn, bitch, I don't even know what the fuck that is, but it can't be good. Where my motherfucking shit at? I was like, oh no, this bitch ain't gonna call me no motherfucking super predator, and I vote for her. Fuck that shit. No way.
Oh, that little nigga, don't fuck with me.
That ain't it, damn it. I can't find that shit, it's gone. Oh, man. Well, I can hit him with that. Shit. Bitch gonna call me a super predator thing, I'm gonna vote for her. You can forget that. I'm good. That's just what it is. And they sure did. Had Jay-Z and Beyonce voting for her, riding with that bitch. Them Kardashians riding with that bitch. Nope. Bitch walking around with hot sauce all of a sudden. Bitch, please. And we don't take that as an insult. That's what I mean when I'm talking about the politics. That's what I mean. You ain't seen that bitch with a bottle of hot sauce since, have you? Nope. Talking about I put this shit on everything. Right. Ain't no way. But that's what it is, man. I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I really do. I hope that this video will just inspire people to just start thinking for themselves and start looking at the politics of a person as opposed to what they've done in their personal life umpteen years ago. You should be more concerned about a motherfucker locking up niggas just because they niggas, as opposed to a motherfucker saying, "Oh well, you know, I tell the bitch, you know, I just grab her by the pussy." A motherfucker telling you, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black, motherfuckers. That should have killed that motherfucker's whole entire fucking black vote. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Y'all let a white man tell you and quantify to you what you was as far as your race and your color if you voted for him or if you didn't. That's fucking beyond insulting. That's absurd. The fact that y'all let a motherfucker say that shit and y'all still voted for him, it's kind of like you don't even deserve to have a motherfucking a voice if you can be insulted like that and still vote for that person because you don't like the way this other person make you feel. I'm just saying. That makes it so it just adds the injury to insult. And y'all please continue to hit that cash out. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nikki, for hitting that cash out. You hit it twice. I appreciate you. Thank you for everybody to hit that super chat. If you are watching this on the replay, please, please, please feel free to hit that cash out. You have to just consider those things. Consider what a person's politics are more than what their personal life is. That makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. And here's my thing. I'm going to hit the racist part, thick cut. You tell me the last time a racist motherfucker did something to you. When was the last time a Ku Klux Klan rolled up and lynched a motherfucker in your yard? When was the last time a Ku Klux Klan member lit a fucking cross in your yard? When was the last time you caught a Klansman writing "go home nigga" on your garage or on your house? When was the last time you had a motherfucking white motherfucker come up to you and put hands on you? When was the last time that happened? I can't tell you the last time a white motherfucker put their hands on me. They called the police on you because you was shooting your AR. When they put hands on you, when they touch you, when they damage your property, when they go do something to you physically, tell me that shit. Because if a motherfucker ain't putting their hands on me or threatening me and my family, I don't give a fuck what they are. I could live next door to a motherfucker who got a goddamn swastika flag flying in their motherfucking front yard. You can fly that shit over there, homie. Bring your ass over here. Bring your ass over here. I'm gonna put this motherfucking transformer on your ass. Y'all remember that Decepticon called Shockwave? This is what I'm gonna put on your ass. Bring that shit over here. You can howl all you want. Come over here with that shit. I got something for you. And I'm going to tell you like this. They won't. They don't. Those days are gone. I was just talking to somebody about a week ago about how the reality, and just hear this before I get out of here. I'm just trying to finish my cigar. I was talking to somebody about the reality of whether you want to believe it or not. The fact of the matter is, racism is becoming so played out and so old, it's going to be non-existent. It barely exists now, but I mean, it's going to be non-existent within the next 2 generations. Y'all do realize that the only people, and just look at this. I want y'all to go look at this and pay attention to it. Anytime you see something on the news, anytime you see something on social media, and there's some motherfucker saying racist, they racist, what they did was racist, this is racism, this is systemic racism. It's every motherfucker that's over 30 talking about it. The majority of people that talk about this racist, that's racist, it's systemic racism, it's all kind of racism, it's all the cultural appropriation, all that race hustling jargon, all of that shit is coming from older motherfuckers. These young kids, they don't give no fuck about that shit. These young kids don't care. These 15, 16-year-old kids today, them 12 and 13-year-old kids today, man, they fucks with everybody. They don't care about this. They don't care about this. They don't. And it's those people, them Patrice Kahn and Cullets, it's those Al Sharptons, it's those people that are trying to keep this shit alive because it's a hustle and they don't want it to go away. It's the Roland Martins that want to keep it alive because that's how he eats. It's the Al Sharptons that keep it alive because that's how he eats. When was the last time you heard a motherfucker from the NAACP talking about some racism? The NAACP is a fraction of what it used to be because this racist shit is out the window. You just got these last few race hustlers that's holding on to it. The Eric Dysons. What's the dude with the afro, the white afro and the gap tooth to be on motherfucking what's the dude, Bill Marshall all the time, the professor dude? They the last of the Mohegans. Ain't no more of this shit. This shit is fake. Cornell West, thank you, King Jen. Those are the last ones. And the few that are trying to carry the torch for them, they literally don't have a leg to stand on because they can't get no young people to support them. Y'all realize that all of them motherfucking Black Lives Matter protests, those people were paid protesters? Every motherfucker you saw with a megaphone and one of them little boom boxes and shit that was outside like Black Lives Matter, they were all getting paid. Back in the 50s and the 60s, you wasn't paying no motherfuckers to come out here and protest. You have to pay a protester now. All of the people that talk about the systemic racism of what used to happen in the coalition of this and the SNLC of this and the NAAC of that, all of that shit is withering away. It's only a handful left. That's why they have to hype up and pump up every police shooting. That's why they won't say shit about the black folks that's getting killed by black folks because it doesn't support their narrative. That's why they don't give a shit. It's a hustle. That's why you got what's the white boy name? That white boy that everybody knows is white but don't want to say white, but he act black. Damn, I can't think of his name. Keep his hair cut short because he don't want it to grow long because it'll be curly and he'll look like Mr. Cartel from Welcome Back, Kotter. Somebody gonna help me with his name in a second. Sean King, thank you. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
The last ones. That's why I can call him out. I can name them all. It may be 10 of them motherfuckers, if that. Look at an old picture, thick cut. Oh, everything I love. Look up an old picture of Sean King when he was a kid. That motherfucker got a curly fro like Mr. Carter. Y'all know it wasn't until I was probably in my 30s that I realized that nigga name was Carter and not Carter. I thought it was Welcome Back Carter, like Carter. Yeah, I was on some dumb shit. Talcum X, yeah, that's what Tommy called that nigga, Talcum X. Shout out to Tommy Short of my oil. But that's what it is. It is literally dying out. These old race hustlers have all died off. And it ain't nobody able to take their place. There's nobody alive to carry their torch because these younger people don't give a fuck about that shit. They don't. Ain't no little kid. You find one of, like that little kid they even tried. Y'all remember the little video I did about the little kid who had the whip coming over to the little black girl's house? With the whip or whatever. They were trying to make sure that was some racist shit and it wasn't. The kids was fucking with him and he was trying to fight back and stand up for himself. This shit is dead. And the only people that are even paying attention to it and giving it any energy are people that are literally in their late 20s on up. It's the older motherfuckers that talk about the shit on the news and talk about this shit on shows and all that black chick, I forgot her name, that used to work for MSNBC, I think. That's still talking that shit. I think she just got fired, if I'm not mistaken. But that's just what it is. It's all going away. Nah, not Tiffany Cross. I forgot her name. But that's just what it is. Yeah, Tommy is back, goddammit. Go to Jamel Hill, Joy Reid, there it is. Both of them bitches. Both of them. Joy Reid is definitely a race hustler. But look at her age. She ain't no youngster, ain't no spring chicken. They are all dying off. Because the shit it has progressed. It is aging out, literally. Yeah, man, y'all can catch Tommy on Rumble, man. Go to his Rumble. TJ Sotomayor on Rumble. Colin Kaepernick, he tried it. He got a fat ass check, a couple of them, but he ain't carrying that torch. That's just what it is. And all I'm saying is, I want us to literally, the best thing for us is to start using our minds and actually looking at a person's politics and their ability to do the job, whether as opposed to trying to find out everything that went on in their personal life and them having to confess all their personal sins to us live on air, on social media, or wherever in order to get our approval. That's just what it is. So, with that being said, Boss of God's almost finished. I want to thank you guys for coming to the show tonight. I'm so glad to be back. I hope we didn't have any problems with the buffering or anything. I don't think we did. I didn't see it happen on my end. I just want to thank you guys for bearing with me, hanging in there with me while I was moving. I'm in my new place now. We still getting unpacked and stuff, and I still got a few other things I need to do around here to get the studio back together the way it was. But it's better. I like the way it looked. I changed some things around a little bit. It looks a little better now. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every last one of you. I love y'all. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but y'all chose to be here with me, and I really do appreciate that. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to all my mods. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. Click the like button. Please click that like button if you have not. and definitely be looking for me to come up with some more stuff. I'm definitely back, god damn it. So we about to keep hitting it and keep getting it and keep on doing what it is that we do. I love you all. Shout out to every motherfucking body. And till next time, peace, and I'm out.
What's going on, everybody out there in the internet world? It's me, Brian Redmond, also known as the Relationship Rehab. And I need you to do two things. What are those two things? Subscribing to both my channels. I need you to go to the Relationship Rehab, subscribe to that channel, and then I need you to go to United Guns of America and go to that channel. Now you may be asking, why would I do that, Brian? Because it's two of the hottest channels on the internet. Come over there, give me your thoughts, give me your opinions, have conversations, because that's what it's all about. We talk about some of everything: politics, relationships, guns, law enforcement, community stuff. Anything that's happening, I'm willing to have a conversation about it. So come on over. You don't got nothing else to lose, and you ain't got nothing else to do. So come to my channel, subscribe ASAP, and join in on the fun. Twice the entertainment, 2 channels, twice the fun. Come on and have a funky good time with your boy. Peace, and I'm out.